there friends, welcome to today's video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Here at Blessed Homeschool, I love to share homeschooling tips and encouragement and also sometimes fitness, which is a passion of mine. This weekend I am headed to Asheville, North Carolina to run my 18th marathon on my quest to run a marathon in 50 states. Do you guys know the history of the marathon? A marathon is 26.2 miles. There was a battle in 490 BC between the Persians and the Greeks, and this battle happened at a place called Marathon. The Greeks won and sent a runner to Athens with the news. Athens was about 26 miles away, so the runner got to Athens, delivered the victory message, and then died. It's tragic, but that's why we call the marathon a marathon today. So there you go, little nugget of info for the day if you didn't know that. But anyway, we are headed to North Carolina. My whole family is going, my husband and my 4 kids and I. And we have a couple of fun things planned during the trip that I can't wait to share with you. And whether or not you love running or are just looking for some fitness encouragement, I hope you'll enjoy this video. And this video is actually going to be part of a playlist a few of us homeschool mom YouTubers are collaborating on, all about travel and homeschooling. So if you like to travel and homeschool, or you want tips for homeschooling while traveling, this will be a great playlist to check out. I will leave a link in the description below. It's hosted by my friend Magali from Homeschool in Paradise, who lives in beautiful Hawaii. She is obviously a fellow homeschool mom, but also shares my passion for fitness. So go check out her channel and I'm sure you will find some of her content that you will enjoy. Now I'm going to say up front, we travel a couple of times a year, but our travel is honestly usually vacation for us. We are not road schoolers. I know some of you are, so I would love to hear some of your thoughts in the comments about why you love homeschooling while traveling. But we work hard and play hard, and our travel time is typically our playtime. Now that doesn't mean we don't seek out educational opportunities while we travel. In fact, our trip this weekend is going to have a couple of great educational opportunities, but I don't stress out about them. We don't do anything too structured. We simply visit new places, learn new things that we're interested in, and have a good time. So all that being said, I am ready to kick off our vacation weekend. It is Wednesday right now. My race is Saturday morning. We have violin practice to go to, Awana and youth group tonight, and we are going to leave right after that to get on the road for a couple of hours because we have a long drive ahead of us. So I'm going to go finish packing and getting everyone ready before we head out the door tonight. Good morning, friends. It's Thursday. Last night we drove about 2 hours after church to get a head start on our trip, and today we have about 7 hours to go until we get to Asheville, North Carolina, where my marathon is. Do you know what else is in Asheville? World Watch News. We love World Watch News, and today we are actually going to be taking a tour of their studios, so we are excited about that. That's going to be one of the first things that we do when we get to Asheville. So it's been an early morning. The kids have done such a good job already. We've got breakfast from the hotel. We're getting settled into the car. Today is going to be a long day of driving, so we are going to get settled and hit the road. If you aren't familiar with World Watch News, they are a news program made for students and produced by Christian journalists. They produce short 10-minute news segments each day that are really fun. They're filled with current events that help your kids develop news literacy, but in a way that's appropriate for kids. Because I don't even want to watch the news usually these days, but you want to stay updated on important things. So this is a great program. My kids love it. We try to turn it on over lunchtime, and you can get a free week on their website if you want to check it out. And the subscription is really reasonable. We pay $6.99 for it each month. So we are excited to check out the studio. We've got maybe 2 more hours on the road, and we will see where all the magic happens.
World started out as a magazine, like kids' papers, back in 1981, so over 40 years ago. And basically the parents were like, hey, we really like this. We want some for ourselves. So they made World Magazine, which is this right here. That's kind of like our main thing. And from that, they started doing podcasts, so like radio, audio, news. This shows that he kind of has a hand in most things from start to finish. So he's going to show you guys kind of how we select stories, pick them, and then put it all together at once. it when I say this, but it's like World Watch for ears. But they don't like that. They're like, it's better. Charlotte studio. So we have 2 studios. We have Charlotte and Asheville. You guys know Chloe.
Yeah, you guys can go see.
We have a monitor there so we can see like, oh, my hair looks bad here, yeah, whatever. And then the prompter's right there. So as I'm reading, there's a lens right behind where it looks like I'm just talking to the lens. It's pretty easy. You guys want to try it out?
Oh, lens right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oliver, you can help Dad out.
Right here.
Here, you listen.
On you watch the audio, okay? Yeah, put this on. And then when he talks, it's going to show up right here. Okay?
Space One is a Tokyo-based startup. It's
All right, we made it to Asheville. We went on our quick World Watching News studio tour. We did an escape room. It was a lot of fun. Checked into the hotel, and right now we are just walking. I think are we in downtown Asheville?
Yes.
Considered we're in downtown Asheville, and we are going to check out a recommended restaurant for dinner. Maybe going to swim tonight and then get some sleep after a long day. So that's what we are doing right now. I will check in with you guys later. Good morning, everybody. It is, what day is it today? Oh, yeah, it is. It is Friday. We slept in really late, so we're about to get ready to go out and have a brunch, breakfast/lunch, and then we're gonna go to the race expo. I already got my race number. I had it mailed to me, but we're gonna go check out the expo and see what they have there, because we don't have much else planned for today. So I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna do after that. We will find something fun to do. The kids really wanna swim again later, so we'll probably do that. But otherwise, it'll just be kind of a relaxing day. Hopefully have an early dinner and some good sleep tonight before the race tomorrow.
I just want Mom to swim with me and just do some races.
That's what we're here for, right? So we just had brunch at this cute little restaurant. I had scrambled eggs and banana bread. It was really good. Next, I wasn't sure what we were going to do today, but my daughter saw an art museum on our walk yesterday, and she said she really wanted to go check it out. We have never been to an art museum before, actually, so we are going to go do that next. When the old one's gone under the knife, and I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow. This morning has so clear a light as any to see the horizon and the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, it is Saturday morning. We are all getting ready to head out to the race. The race starts at 7:30 and these guys are gonna come cheer me on. So I've got everything ready. Got my nutrition belt all loaded up with goo. And yeah, I will see you guys in a couple of hours. All right, we are in the car. We are headed to our next destination. Stopped to get gas. The kids are outside because I wanted to hop on really quick and share with you guys what we're doing next. It's a surprise to the kids. We are headed to Pigeon Forge, which is just about 2 hours from where we are right now. And we're gonna be going to the Titanic Museum. We've never been before, and my 5-year-old is obsessed with the Titanic right now. So that is something really fun that we have planned. We're gonna surprise them. We're going to grab some lunch, grab some snacks, I'm not really sure, and probably find something else fun to do in town. We're only gonna stay there for the night, and then we're gonna drive back home tomorrow. So let's see, the race went really well. I finished in 3 hours and 47 minutes, so I'm happy with that. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm gonna run in and change my clothes in this gas station, and then we are going to hit the road. Who did you get?
Virginia Min. Mom, can I trade you? I want to be second class passenger.
So I forgot to update you yesterday because we were just really busy. We made it to Pigeon Forge and went right to the Titanic Museum. We were there a little early for our reservation, but luckily they have this really cute ice cream shop on their lot, so we grabbed some ice cream, which was really my only request after finishing the marathon, was that we get ice cream somewhere. We were not allowed to take video during the tour of the Titanic Museum, but I was allowed to take a few pictures, so I'm not sure if I'm going to incorporate them into this video yet, but if I did, I hope you enjoyed them. The Titanic Museum was really cool. We enjoyed it so much. All my kids did. If you ever have a chance to check it out, if you're in Pigeon Forge or Branson, I really recommend it. When we began the tour, we each got a little card of a person who was an actual passenger on the ship and a few details about them, such as their age, why they were traveling, and what their class was. And then at the end of the tour, you found out if they were a survivor or if they passed away. There were so many interesting exhibits and artifacts that we all loved seeing, and they also had these neat handheld devices that you used when you walked around the museum, and you would dial up different numbers for different exhibits, and you could hear audio from survivors, different stories and information and things like that. They had a separate version for adults and for kids, which I thought was really neat. So well done. Definitely recommend this. After that, we did some go-kart riding, grabbed dinner, and then just settled into the hotel for the night. And I didn't give too much of an update on my race, so I'll just share a couple of reflections really quickly. My GPS was kind of messed up at the beginning. That was really frustrating because I thought I was going out a little bit slower than I was because my watch kept clocking me at a really slow pace. So it threw me off a little bit. And I have a big problem of going out too fast, which is not a great race strategy, and I was really going to try to work on that for this race. I think I ultimately did okay despite the watch issues. I only really had about 4 to 5 good training weeks since this race came up so soon after my last one, and my big goal was 3 hour and 40 minute time. I ran this one in 3 hours and 47, which I am happy with that. My next race is in May, and I need to think about my training for this one. I'm thinking I might like to do a bit more cross training in the next couple months and maybe try to train for a faster race in the fall. So we will see. State number 18 checked off the list though, so I'm excited about that. To wrap this up, this is ultimately supposed to be a video about homeschooling and traveling. I know this is kind of a mix of that plus my race stuff. So I'll just say, if you love to travel with your family, I'm sure you know how simply traveling in itself can be a very educational experience. It's always interesting to be able to travel to different places, even around the United States, and just experience different cultures and try new things. Like I mentioned earlier, we haven't taken many vacations yet that are purely educational or for educational purposes, although there are some things we'd like to do eventually. But if there's something my kids would enjoy learning about when we travel, I don't want to pass that up. Like the Titanic Museum. That was just a great opportunity. Or even though it wasn't planned, when my daughter saw the art museum and was really interested in it. I'm glad we kind of had that day unplanned so we could take advantage of that and check it out. I know for my kids at least, trying to force something educational on them when they aren't really interested just won't be any fun for any of us. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Since we don't homeschool while traveling often, I'm not sure I can share many other tips about that. And I don't personally recommend trying to cram too much school into a vacation, which is different, I think, than just traveling or road schooling. That being said, education is life, right? So even if you're on vacation, think about all the things that your kids can learn life-wise while you are vacationing. You can involve them in conversations and talk to them about things you're doing while you're out on your trip. Let them practice doing real life things like calling the hotel front desk, making ticket reservations. You can talk to them about how to budget for a vacation. We didn't do that this time, but you could actually get them involved in planning your vacation budget if they're a little bit older. Stay flexible on your trip if things come up that they want to learn about. And it's pretty easy to learn about the places that you visit while you're there without too much effort. Overall, just have a great time making memories with your kids. That's the most important thing. Okay, you guys, that's it for this video. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed watching and make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future content. I will see you next time.